Bees are known for pollinating fruits and vegetables and are an important part of the food cycle. The most well-known pollinators are honeybees, yet they face many obstacles in their survival. According to a 2016 report by the United States Department of Agriculture, nearly 44% of the honeybees in the U.S. disappeared during the 2016 winter, and researchers are still trying to figure out why.
It's kind of complicated, and colony collapse is certainly among them. It's a phenomenon where honeybees suddenly don't return to the hive, and the hive seems to be disappear, and the honeybees, some have died, but we can't locate where they've gone.
Without the bees, they won't have a crop. Such things such as our fruit crops and some of our vegetable crops such as potatoes and peas and strawberries. If nationwide you didn't have the pollinator species, there would be no fruits and vegetables. It'd be a tremendous disaster.
In order to safeguard the nation's fruit and vegetable sources, researchers and beekeepers alike sought for alternatives to honeybees for crop pollination.
With colony collapse disorder, we shouldn't just be focusing on these honeybees, we should be focusing on all of these bees.
Laura Clary is one beekeeper on Long Island's North Fork who agrees. By using native bees for pollination, she hopes to combat the problem.
The native bees pollinate 2 to 3 times better than the honeybees do. And the latest research shows it.
Clary works with horn-faced mason bees and blue orchard mason bees, only 2 of the 25 species of mason bee on Long Island alone. They work completely differently from honeybees.
Native bees carry pollen in different ways. The mason bees carry it under their bodies. They have hairs under their bodies. This means they can pollinate more effectively because they'll be walking over the pollen and the stigmas of the flowers where the pollination takes place.
Those hairs make all the difference. Only 625 mason bees are needed to pollinate 1 acre of apple trees.
Thousands and thousands of apple flowers in an acre, right? 625 bees can take care of all of that. If you used honeybees, you would need 2 hives per acre, which on average is like, 70,000 bees? So you're talking 140,000 honeybees or 625 of my bees. That's how good they are.
Yet the science behind this is unproven, making some farmers nervous to try native bees. And it is up to people like Laura, who is contracted to bring pollinators to farms, to convince them to give it a try.
These mason bee contracts, pollination contracts on Long Island for peaches, apricots, and apples are the first of their kind in the East Coast, in the nation.
However, with time, these bees could become crucial to the nation's food supply. Most native bees will only travel about 100 yards away from their home, or about the length of this peach row behind me. That's compared to honeybees, which can travel more than 2 miles away from their hive at a given time. For Stony Brook News, I'm Eric Schmid.